We're in the process of, so we received a lot of enthusiasm. They just said they would host a tour, a kayak or a tour on the water, so that's fun. I was worried about going past my marks, but it hasn't told me that. Those applications are due September 2nd. So again, they may not even be approved, but there's a lot of support from our area. And we started an urban soil development program, so we're working with not traditional farmers, and that's called Flash Friends Learning about soil health, and we partnered with Orange to do that. So
I saw it on Facebook.
yeah, it's pretty exciting. We reached a lot of people, so that's been encouraging.
Ms. Haddock can attest to that.
So, yes, yeah, we went to the lot for her house and visit. She's got good helpers.
All right.
Okay,
Thank you,
all
Lori.
right, thank you very much.
Have a great rest of your day.
I will do.
Yes.
Have you guys had your executive meeting or?
No, we have not.
Waiting for Dudley to get back.
Yeah, we're waiting for Devin to get back. Mr. Cates kind of told us earlier, but we'll.
I do have one quick question for Lori, if you don't mind, sorry. So I know it's come up before, you guys are in charge of the county farm and managing that lease, correct? Do you know what the terms are? Is it been, I remember coming to John, is it 50/50 or 1/3 or something?
1/3.
1/3, okay.
And we have all the documents. If there's anything you need, he's gonna just call in, or I can email it directly. I don't know how you guys.
I think the concern was making sure it wasn't cash rent and counting under that.
Yeah, it's
1/3, 2/3, and that's not an issue.
And so after, so the issues, like after the harvest is over, brings his tickets in and like. Usually.
Okay, thank you. I just want to refresh my memory.
Yes.
Thanks, Lori.
Yeah. We don't need more ball, I think it's. Yeah. Okay, Bob has already talked to us, so we'll bypass him. New extension is here.
Yeah.
Right after the food service.
That under county general.
Out of county general, yeah.
Okay. So what I'm passing around, I did a spreadsheet just so you can kind of see what some of the couple of the changes we made this year. Our new model that we have, is working really well as far as having the one full-time instead of two full-time. So we are gonna keep that model, so that will be a savings in the county, so we'll only be having the one position that will be benefit eligible, so that'll save some money there. The one thing that we did have a position where it was a summer assistant, and our model now where we have a two part-time and one full-time is working very well. So to try to help alleviate a little bit of some of the extra ask, basically the money that was allocated each year for the summer assistant, which was $81.90. I used that money and just try to kind of fill in kind of where we were looking at by doing an increase. So the special projects assistant, I did increase that slightly just because having the house with the, so that way we have the availability of that position. Slight increase in office supplies, teaching and demo, just with some of our programming and stuff we do. The typical payment where the campus payment did increase slightly this year. Mileage I did increase just because we are traveling a lot more, especially now that we're starting to do a lot more programming. And then with some of the dues and subscriptions, I increased that. Now, the one thing by taking that summer assistant position, by allocating that money in, really, there was a very minimal increase, so it was less than 4,000 from what we had budgeted last year to this year, so it was a very minimal increase when we look at as far as what we're asking for this year. So just a slight difference, but it allowed, but the spots that I used that money to fill in are kind of areas where I where I saw kind of the need at, especially for this upcoming year, so.
Okay. On that, payment to campus, do they dictate that?
I mean, that's one out of my
Yeah,
control, so
yeah.
yeah, we don't have any control whatsoever on that, so,
I thought that's how it was.
yeah. But it was a lower, this year, the increase was a lot less than last year, so it was,
Right.
so that did make it nice.
So are you doing away with the summer assistant
Yeah,
position?
yeah, I
And then
just,
that gets absorbed into the special projects?
the special projects and then the other areas where we looked at, because I highlighted on there kind of where we would do the increase, and I used that money to kind of fill in the holes, just so it would. It was something we budgeted every single year, but I don't see a need for it, so I'm just taking that money and reallocating it and kind of where I feel like we really need it at as far as into the other areas.
Okay. Sounds pretty straightforward. Thanks, Al.
Can you provide any type of annual report on the work that you've done on behalf of the county, how the county is benefiting from extension?
We have an overall, like Purdue does an overall one for like all of extension, but yeah, we can put together, I mean, we can go through and list. Actually, right now, we're in the middle of reporting now for everything at the end of the year, so I mean, because we have monthly reports and everything where anybody wants access to it, you can see everything we do at any point in time throughout the year, so that's something, yeah, we can easily put together.
I think we're good to go.
Okay.
Thanks, Adam.
All
Have a
right,
good rest of your day.
thank you.
Page 4, county general. It's a, she had. All right, let's sneak around her. Is Nikki here? Tina? Hi, Tina.
I have, all mine's the same as last year. The only thing that I did do is I left an employee in for me. Now, I did leave it as full-time.
Where's it at?
Yeah.
Page 25 of county general. Sorry, everybody.
I just don't wanna lose a position in case I need someone, but I'm probably fine with it. Okay, okay.
I gotta find you.
So other than that, there's no.
Yeah, yours is pretty straightforward.
Yeah,
Okay, awesome.
Same question.
Yep.
Do you prepare any kind of report for anybody?
I do it for, when I have my meetings, the advisory board gets all that,
Okay.
so.
Thank you, Tina.
All right.
Have a great rest of your day.
You too.
Is Greg here?
Which
Right
position
here.
did she say she doesn't have, but she's leaving and then just confused?
I think it was the
Definitely.
deputy, yeah.
Did you have a question?
Was
I
it the
didn't, I
deputy?
haven't found page
Sorry.
yet, so which position did you say you don't have now, but you're leaving it in there just?
The administrator, assistant.
Assistant director.
Assistant judge.
Or, yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Well, I'm not like, what was that? So this is in the other. It shows it full time, which I want to see all this year how I did. To me, I did fine, but I just don't want to get rid of, if I needed someone.
Right, you want to have access to that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you don't have anybody all now or you have a part-time? Okay.
It's great,
Yes.
just very good.
So it's very good right now.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you. It
Greg
is.
is towards the back, under miscellaneous,
Under miss,
CCD.
36.
page 46.
There we go. Okay, we got it.
He's on his last, it's easy.
Oh my gosh. Well, this is awesome. Pretty straightforward, Greg.
Yeah, it is. Any questions?
I do not have.
Hopefully I don't, I'm not trying to exceed anything. We're trying to stay within our bounds of what we anticipated costs and repairs. We don't, right now, nothing's jumping out. The state came in, did their inspection, we had to make some repairs. We did that, that's done. We do have other projects for maintenance, but we just started taking it. It's not demanding, so if I maybe wait till next year, weather permitting, that's what we always work off of.
Are you anticipating anything?
Yeah, we've got projects, like the ditch to the south has to be cleaned. We're trying to get water away from the wells, because that well number 4 is still a little high. So we're trying to get the water away from it. That's a project coming up. Daryl hasn't given me a cost factor on it yet.
Okay,
Like I said, we're not jumping the gun at it, we're not chomping the bit at it.
okay,
But the state doesn't have any problems yet, other than reading the wells.
okay,
So we're just trying to, I do a little bit, I drain as much water as I can with the equipment I've got.
great.
I try to keep it cut, that's becoming a problem, which I'm working on a solution, so. But money wise,
Hey, Greg, does, the cross country team at the town center, do they still run through there?
no, they don't. That we stopped them during construction, when we were doing our rebuild on the path, we had to stop it. And when we got completed, they never approached us, they're up back, so. I mean, I had,
That didn't bother you?
I didn't bring it, no, it didn't bother me. No, they, in fact,
I'm saying if they don't run through the.
no, they don't run any on it, they do run, I just need to know they're running. We need to make sure that everything is out of the way.
All right.
And we need to know the route they're gonna take, right?
So Susan. You get a bid from anybody else besides Daryl or?
No, because nobody wants to touch it. It's a landfill, you gotta have a bond if you go digging into it, and we went through this when we did the rebuild, and we only had one other bidder, and they backed out of it at the last minute. Daryl's been the one, he's there, and the state.
No, I understand, I just didn't know what.
It's, yeah, no, it's, for the most part, he's an ongoing contractor more or less that I've got him.
Sure.
He's not really on a retainer,
No, I understand.
but if I need something like, Daryl, can you bring your equipment over and do this? And he gives me a cost factor and then, because I've got maintenance in there.
I want to check out with you. I had an invoice from DES and I gave it to Missy on Friday, it was late.
Okay,
So,
I'll check it.
forgot to send it to you.
No, that's okay. I'll look at it and see what it is.
Okay,
So, yeah, Roger's been out helping me.
okay.
Cause that's something he has to do. Roger has to come, he's an engineer, a licensed engineer, has to come out and he has to get the state to approve any repairs that we're doing so that we don't do something outside their realm.
Yeah.
So he does that, he sends it to them, they approve it, and then he puts it in a package so that we can get a cost factor from Daryl. And then that gives us our way to work with it. For
Does Roger's fees come out of your budget?
yes, that's what she was just talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, DES is, I go
Yeah,
get,
sorry, yeah.
yeah, I'll go get the bill and find out what it's for and everything. He has been out there with me, so I've been expecting a bill from him.
Yeah, I just didn't know whether that was covered by a mobile contract or not.
No, I started out with him. I'm the one that brought him in because he was licensed and he had a rapport with the state, with IBM. And I needed that because we were behind the 8 ball. So it's working good. And we're in real good state right now.
That's what we like to hear.
That's good.
I don't know whether we have to be in good standing, don't we get forget it all.
Any other questions?
I do not. Anybody else? All right,
Thank you.
thanks,
Once
Greg.
again, you're all welcome. You want to come out? I'll give you a tour of what's out there.
Thanks, Drew.
Thank you.
All right, Miss Susan. Treasurer. Page 4 of County General.
So, with the bank fees this year, I think we would probably reduce that amount. We're not gonna hit that 10,000 mark.
Okay,
We will hit that 5,500. But you agree with me, it's gonna be about right.
Yeah,
They're about $300 to
Yeah.
$400 a month. If we keep them.
as long as you keep the bulk of the money in the state of Indiana or in the savings account, then you're not getting your start on the checking, so
Yeah.
that's an idea. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. So, and then on the contractual services, the older stuff, where the contract up on again is this year. And it's not been touched in over 3 years, so let's, you can reduce that by 20.
Which one was that, Susan?
The folder stuff for the contract services,
Okay.
you can reduce that amount by 20, let's do 2,200 because there'll be taxes to pay on those other. So reduce it by 2,200 or even 2,300 would be fine. Proceeds on the outsourcing, they didn't put the postage in the proposal or the estimate because they don't know how many times the postage is gonna go up this year. So we pay about, I think we paid, we paid over $6,000 for postage to send out the tax statements. And I think I have $40 left over, so $6,400 and $40 left over. Like I said, I don't know how many times it's gonna go up, when I increase that to 6,500. The postage, we would have it. So,
Susan's got 7,400 in
Instead of
there now.
yeah.
So you wanna
Reduce
reduce
to
it?
65, don't you think 6,500 would be enough if they,
I
I was,
That one,
okay,
that
at
was close.
first I thought 70.
It's got $40 over
Let me see
64.
what.
So, I think I figured that at first, but then I've had second thoughts about it, so.
If it goes up 12, I mean, it could go up.
And we don't
How many bills do you send out? I mean, how many?
approximately 16,000.
16,000.
But you, also we have a little bit of return mail, not
Sure.
nearly any of we used to, since we went with L&D, we might have maybe 200 return, whereas.
Okay, so we're
If it went up 9 cents, that's like $960.
Okay, and we've only got 40 left in the
I
budget.
think
so
we're gonna
we
leave at least 7,000.
I would agree.
Yeah.
I would agree.
Change that.
I picked 9 cents out of the air, because I mean, you know, when they raise it, it seems like it used to be a penny at a time, and now it's 4 cents, 5 cents, it's chunks.
Absolutely, I think I was going off my budget. That I did that.
Susan, what percentage of your people pay online?
Percentage, I don't have that information with me, but we have a lot of online payments. A lot of online payments.
More and more every year.
Mostly, your, escrow companies all pay online now.
They pay the fee, right, if they use.
They online use, we.
Yes, you, nothing
There's
hit you.
What's the convenience fee? Is it like $1 something or $1?
It just depends on the debit
Person.
card you're using. Yeah. Or
What is it if you, okay, so like me, I pay out of my bank account online and I get charged like $1, I think it is.
Yeah.
So you can't write a check, put a stamp on it and put it in an envelope and send it in the mail.
But you wouldn't believe the people that complain about that convenience fee though, and I'm like, well, write a check and spend the money on your. I think that's about it.
Yeah, if they play by credit card, there's what, a 3%? I think.
Your bank fees down to 5,500, probably be fine, 7,400 on the postage. And then take out one of the contracts down to 2,300. Take that down to 2,300, and I think that's it. I think I did increase the part-time just in case you want to hire a little more extra help.
Has she worked with you at all as far as the new treasurer? She has she ever been in the treasurer's office?
No, she has not, but I think she'll be fine.
Yeah, I didn't know if there was any kind of training or overlap.
There's all kinds of training and and that's another thing. maybe
With you though.
You might look at her travel, because Trust Indiana has workshops, and I've been to a couple of them that I've not handed in. Because of UIC and conference and district meeting, so you might give her just a little bit more, because that Trust Indiana is very important to go to that,
It is.
very important, so.
You don't have
There's
this
like 2 of those.
training category. When she goes to those trainings, are just she have to pay a fee to go to them?
Her training will basically come here with Wow.
Okay,
President Yan does not come here. It would only be mileage they pay her if they have.
okay, that's what I meant.
So it might be the mileage, Conference is basically updating them on legislative changes and office practices and cash flow problems and retention schedules and stuff like that. So that should get her training on that there. But Lau will come and train her on anything that Tony can. That could be interesting, stuff maybe the CAR, the supplemental annual report, so.
The person's name that we're talking about? The person's name?
Tiffany.
Tiffany Wells up in the circuit court.
Okay.
Okay, is it all you got for us, Susan?
Think,
Thank you. Have a great rest of your day.
thank you.
Miss Allen, come on up if you would like. Bill, I'm glad you're on it.
I didn't know to shuffle in here. I did it at home.
There you go. Okay, we're ready for you.
Yeah, mine's pretty easy. I didn't really change anything except for increasing the salaries.
Dues and subscriptions, I'm sure that's probably something.
Yeah, I'm, did I increase that? I may have.
Just $50.
I would say I may have gone up a little bit. Yeah, that's based on our salary, so.
Okay. Pretty good, thank you.
You're welcome.
Perpetuation, that's staying, yeah, so. Next.
Oh, next page, I'm so sorry. Dudley being not here is throwing me for a loop. All right,
Straightforward too.
yeah, she is.
You are.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Who do we have? Is Dana back there still?
Yes.
Let's, you guys wanna knock her out and figuratively, not literally.
Always come early.
Yeah.
Towards the back.
And all the way to the back.
Back tab. E911.
Under the bag,
Gilbert did it.
I just made this up as first I
Gotcha.
done this. No, thank you.
My dear, your phone's working.
Yes. Oh, what did I find?
Goodness.
Thank you.
That's.
Yeah, so with AT&T,
imagine.
didn't know if it was hub A or hub B on what was going on.
That's my.
It's crazy. Okay, I really wasn't for sure how to do this, so I did it through county and the state and the Warren County fund with the 3 different papers that I get for Bill and Bill I did. These are just some of my chicken scratches on what I've done and what I think. Some of this stuff mostly is due to the contracts that have come due and the fees have raised. That's basically a lot of it. I would like to actually, for my travel on the county, I do believe, I think I put 2,000 down. I would like to knock that to about, 1,500. I'd like to knock that down. I could even do just 1,000 if we wanted to. That's totally, we don't do a lot of traveling. We'll do a training here or there that does training, but we'll do a travel, but we do a lot of in-house training. So we can
What you want?
travel.
What amount?
County general.
County general,
What amount do you want?
can we just lower it to, we'll just keep it to 1,000, we'll just lower it to 1,000 if that's all right. The new big offers are the Caliber system. I do have written down on there where it shows equipment, repairs and maintenance. Some of the offset of the money for the other entities that will be bringing monetary back into the county for the use of Caliber.
for all those, there is approximately around $12,039.50. I'm waiting on, Kent, so we can get the contracts for each entity, so they can sign it and get it to us as well. And I know I gave them their figures way before they had their budgets for what they have for RMS mobile, so I broke that down and what that is. That'd be for their mobile RMS and for their mapping.
Is that enough on your overtime?
Well, I've got overtime for county and then the state, and then for part-time, so that's 40. For all of that, I'm hoping that we did lose a part-timer. But I have another part-timer that she's talking about doing the floating position. And you never know what's gonna happen with those that are coming in or going out. So I have another part-timer that does work a lot of part-time hours to coincide with the regular full-time, part-time hours. The $35, $33 compared to $19 an hour, or myself working, so we don't have trying to keep that down and keep the monetary on that.
You guys have any questions?
Just one I've been asking most people, do you provide any type of report that summarizes your activity for the year?
For like call wise, like
Well-
we get,
Pardon me?
like the call volume wise we get, or
Just call volume accomplishments. So my 40 years have been in the not-for-profit world. We usually have to justify
Okay.
our requests for things that we want, private donations, taxpayer money, and so I'm just wondering, who you provide some kind of report to that can help us in terms of know the volume of your calls, the type of your calls, when the calls
I'm
come
sure I
in.
can get that with learning the whole new system and the whole different reports that I can run now. I'm sure I can get that to you on what, since we have went over from Caliber to where we're at now.
I'm not looking for you to do additional work, I just didn't know if you provided a report with some type of entity that just kind of summarizes all that you do.
I know that I can give my report to my 911 operator or my 911 executive or that who I'm in.
You've got 50,000 in overtime over the 3 budgets.
I do.
You got 20 in, general, you've got 10 in statewide, and then 20 in, yeah, the non-reverting.
Oh, okay.
So you got 50 overall.
Okay. I don't have my figures in front of me. What did I have last year? I'm sorry.
Yeah, so,
Can I look the words?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
How much was that reimbursement on Warren County? Because that's what it's been.
325,000. This is a contract amount. So our budget is over there. So.
Okay.
Is that what they reimbursed to? You think?
I had to ask for that. So we did get the payment finally. Yeah, because we felt, you know, auditor was, we don't have to give us this money, but because we don't have a signed contract. So it's positive that our hands slot for doing it, but on the other hand, we're still providing the services, so, you know, I see it both ways. From auditor standpoint, and it's where they reimburse fires and us.
The services. are
It's
provided.
been done, it's been done, right?
We just
So
don't
we're
get the
talking,
contract.
yeah, that's what you want.
For right now.
I'm confused, so you got repairs and maintenance, and equipment, 16,360, which new just for 8,000 more. I'm just trying to make sure these are right, and matching that.
For the
And then
state,
51,000.
From state.
it was 60,000 that I asked for. I know a lot of the contracts that we have for the repair and maintenance that we do use. Like last year, I'm not saying it could happen this year, but to have it happen, we had to pay out for a tower that was hit by lightning. So insurance paid for some of that. We had to pay the deductible for that and the insurance paid it. $500 with it. So I've noticed that what I've had to put out, just like, and for equipment wise as well, everything has went up atrociously. Our push to talks now are like $400 to $500 for us to be able to listen and be able to get out to the public on radio traffic for that. I just noticed everything has went up completely. I'm good with playing with that number.
How many operators do you have?
I have a total of, there's 10 full-time, with me included. And then right now I have 3 part-time.
So on your paper, you've got 4 full-time operators and 25 at 5%.
I'm counting. So what they did last year when I had my budget going, Warren County had, the 3 full-time operators, and then the county had 4 full-time operators, plus my 2 lead CTO operators. And 2 lead CO operators are the ones that do the training for the center, and they do all the back work for that.
The contractual services, you only put up at $1,000, where, because didn't the Caliber system have it when you were all contract we had to pay, and I thought that was gonna be quite a bit more.
Yeah, it's 2 different. Well,
I don't have the Caliber
uh,
quotes with me, I didn't bring those, but they were in there. I don't know if $1,000 is gonna cover it. You know, that- It was quite a bit.
yes. Are you talking about equipment?
When I did the Caliber, we paid
Yeah.
X amount for it, but then there was an annual fee for it, which I'm assuming would be a contractual service.
Right.
And you've only increased that $1,000, and I'm not sure that, but it was an increased bid on, equipment,
The equipment
repairs and equipment, but is that, I don't remember what that annual fee was. Yeah, repairs and maintenance, you're on 8,000, but I wanna make sure we have money to pay that annual fee.
Well, repairs and maintenance out of the state would cover the Caliber.
I think it's about 68,000. Okay, but
But
there's no money for
it's
everything else, like she's
True.
saying if a tower goes down or something.
There's contractual services at 6,000.
I think the Caliber annual maintenance should be in contractual services.
Yeah, it's been recommended.
So Dana, while I'm looking on this budget sheet, I got equipment zeroed out, but on this piece of paper of the one you handed out, I see it, and Denise, we know that there's a yearly fee
for Caliber.
for Caliber, we know
Right.
that, but now you've got new equipment, I don't see. So therefore, I need to go from this sheet, this is what we're really on. Okay, because I didn't see anything just zeroed out. So for new equipment, we're looking at $51,068, right?
I think I've got that in there, that should be for the contractual with Caliber, not the equipment.
Okay.
That with the repairs and maintenance will equal the 67,000 for Caliber, so those the Caliber needs to go into the correct contractual services.
Is that what you have under computer software, 67,428, is that the Caliber annual fee?
Yes, that is it.
So,
Yes.
Yeah. That was, okay. So that is software,
Okay, so your software is Caliber?
yes, it's the annual fee for Caliber system.
Yeah, here's the total for Caliber, 67,428.
Okay, I was worried that was me.
So do we need to put anything in there for computer software? Do you anticipate anything?
Anything else?
I don't anticipate anything else, I think all the contracts are done, they were all up this year.
Okay.
I have something on IDAX. That is not enough money to cover the monthly fee.
The 2,000?
No. It's $221.20 a month for this year. Which gets out to $2,654. We're gonna be short. So we need to English.
$654.
So what if you just made it 250, because you know what I mean, right? So,
I know.
sorry,
So,
then 300.
3,000. 3,000.
Well, right now we're paying 220 a month,
2120.
yeah.
raise it to 250, just to 270 a month times our basis.
$3,000 instead of 2,000.
Well, we're gonna change my DAX. So to 3,000.
And just FYI, the state fund is down to their fund. And we have more appropriated than what we get, or more requested than what we get. We get, 19,450 a month. For state. What over on that?
122, 370. 154,000. Oh, no. Ending balance on that is 55,000.
So we don't get 232,400 every year. Now, there is a supplemental that we get out, but we never know if and when. But it's not a lot.
You're saying the second page of the state life. 911 fund?
Yes, we get 203,400, that's.
She's asking for 256 and change, and we get 239.
So with
So
the
something
ending
needs to go
balance,
down there.
right?
Moved out or reduced.
These three do, yeah, okay.
And the same way with Warren County, we get. I got that here. We get 325,000, but over by 14,718.
How much did we get 325? Oh, geez,
325,000. That's, and you know, we're still haven't signed that contract, so. I don't know about renegotiating if they'll go up or
Well, I think
what we're gonna
that,
do.
I think that Ethan was telling Dudley that he's aware that they need to pay more, so.
325 represents the 2/3. Is that what you're saying?
No, that's their
No.
flat, that's their flat rate.
Oh,
But
that-
see,
okay.
yeah, because if you remember right, Dudley said he talked to Ethan. Ethan understands that they've not paid enough, and he doesn't like how it is, and he doesn't like that it's not set up January to December.
It needs to be there.
So there needs to be an addendum done to reflect till the remaining, till the end of the year. That's an attorney question. Because I think they wanna go back to a 2/3, 1/3. I think that's what Ethan indicated to Dudley, so. We tried it, we know it doesn't work. Let's move on to what we should be doing. Anything else for Dana?
You talked to him about who.
Oh, I see, yes.
you asked Jeff, what'd you say, about your employees?
About the CTO.
I got it on the front page, if it's what you're wanting, right?
Right, for the 2 leads and the full operators. Yes, sir. And then.
Okay, so we've got some work to do. We gotta get that contract figured out. It's for 50,000.
Is there anything that I need to do? I think I
I
sent
don't-
some emails. Is there anything that
Yeah,
I can do? Or, you know, I don't
He
know.
talks to, is he the chairman?
he's the chairman.
He talks to about it.
He's the chairman of the council.
The commissioners have to. Yeah.
Yeah, they have to initiate that.
Yeah, I did, but I'm there, has anything been done?
No, Warren County is, my politics is my work, so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. So.
You address that.
Okay, so that's not right. Okay. Yeah. This already ran out. No, so 5%. Did you know this is? Yeah, last year, okay. So. So I was trying to. Think there 14, so that would be one.
Yeah, you figured that out.
That's why I have this next.
You know, it's an attorney, so.
$49,000.
There you go.
Yes, Warren, okay, Warren County has residents in the county. With the 2 leads, so they have an award, we have a 6 total in the county. Warren County same has, permission for this issue. That's right, it's just not going to be. I might be good friends, but I understand that, wages,
Yeah. Because like 4 of them.
I got this.
That's the amount of shekels. In that. I don't have that.
Right. I mean, that's here, you just got to look at that. 61,000 there was talked about.
I didn't even just look at it.
It's gonna average.
It's a big number.
Compared to, yeah, which was 7,428. You gotta go decide this year. Get a small one.
You do.
So.
Understand.
That's what I'm saying. How many files?
Any other questions for Dana?
She's gonna check the operator.
Yeah, I can
pay
check
and
that.
salaries, because some of that's not adding up quite
Okay.
right, so
She
she
might
might
have
have.
missed
When you
you
get
to talk
the
about numbers.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a
Have a
good
blessed
rest of the
day.
day.
We'll get there.
Miss Griffin.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
All right. Dale, what page are we looking at?
Yeah, I think where we're starting.
I think 8 and 7,
Way up front.
am I right?
Yep. Good job, Dan.
It's on.
You know, that's a good thing.
What did you say?
This right towards the
Page
front.
8 and page 70, there's 2 separate pages, 8 and 70. 8 and 70.
I know, I said it. I know.
Which way I said by Union County.
There you go. Got it.
Where are we starting?
We're gonna start on page 8.
A little further. That does.
Yeah, county engineer. That makes, that helps to me.
You're almost there. It's after coroner, so
What?
after.
Thank you very much, because I thought I was dead.
Page 70 is
Keep
up to
going.
page 69, and it's the 4th page.
You know what?
Or page 71.
I'm on Purdue Extension.
No, go back to the front.
Sort of fresh.
Are we still in the blue?
Yes.
Page 8, and then what's the other one under?
70,
There,
it's right
it should
behind
be
it.
right behind
Right
it.
behind it.
Behind it?
No,
That
no,
one?
not you, not you.
Keep going, keep going.
This new math really confuses me.
No, 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 it's all right.
We're going this way.
Oh.
No, I.
Who's on first,
I'm
what's
glad
on second?
Yeah, they're all,
Slide
you just have to slip it right through. That's that way.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
For science, okay.
The hell with that.
It's Monday.
I'm last, right? I'm just gonna be easy, slip it right through, you'll never know what hit you. On county general, not much changed. I asked for a 5% raise, but that doesn't mean you're gonna give it to me, so. I do have one typo on there, the dues, I believe, and subscriptions jumped from $750 to $1,500. And that should not have jumped like that.
Okay.
That should have been like $50 increase for because I had like almost $200 left anyway, and I've paid all my stuff.
Okay.
So you're thinking more like.
Yeah, cause it's based, cause it's just based on income, so.
Okay.
I just gotta increase it just a little, just to make sure we have it.
So reduce it to $800.
Yes. Other than that, I think there are a lot that's that was a change for me.
So her budget didn't increase at all.
On your part-time and your PQ reassessment.
On the reassessment, on the other thing, yes, that did change. I actually removed a full-time data collector because I only need one, at this point.
Okay.
I'm sending a deputy out with my data collector, safety and teams at this point in this generation and how things are. She's agreed to do that, so I pulled the full-time, but I asked for another part-time as a safety net. Not for my office particularly, but we're looking at some people that do a certain job, Linda in particular, she does our mapping GIS. If she decides to retire and she could at any time, I'd like to hire her as part-time and maybe be able to hold on to her to train. Because we don't. That's kind of her area. I don't touch it, I don't mess with it, too much, and so it's just a safety net, you can cut it and.
Well, getting rid of your data collector more than makes up.
Right.
You're
So,
saving.
I'm not, like I said, it's not, there's no, she's not said I'm going to retire, so for me, it was just a safety net, it's
Right.
just, it's there if she decides to go, but there's no foreseeable future that she is, she's not said anything, so I just figured I'd put that in place just in case, because you never know.
with the increase, she's still.
Still under, yeah.
So-
You get the gold star today.
Yeah, I got my mileage.
Yes, for last.
Because we had a data, mileage got cut, we had a data collector that was. We had to get rid of, so abusing it, and so when that happened, we realized that mileage was high. Other than that,
Your postage is down too, that's.
yeah, our
Are you
postage is
mailing
more-
us or?
We are outsourcing
Okay.
our Form 11, so that I've kind of kept that down. We still have to mail mobile homes and stuff like that, and we're trying to do letters with sales. So I didn't cut it a lot, but
Do you ever foresee the Form 11s going away completely and just being an online notification?
I don't. It's just too important a thing because that leads to their appeals and yes, if,
They don't get that notification.
yeah, we're.
They're
Yeah,
gonna
so
be
come back,
mad.
yes. I have people that don't get them because we don't sometimes get the right mailing address that's changed and.
and they're mad. I try to return, we do our homework, we mail them back out when they're returned. If, you know, we do our best and then we scan it, we put it in the file and we say, well, it came back twice. I can't
Yeah.
continue to try to track people down, so.
Exactly, yeah. Welcome to the postal service.
Right.
On the county election board, prepare a
What?
on the third page, it says general fund county election board.
I don't have a third.
I didn't-
Be careful, you don't go to, are you on clerk?
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's not me,
It says clerk.
We're not on.
That's the one that's up there.
I'm the assessor.
We're down.
I'll take the hit.
We're good.
It's Monday. We'll blame it on Monday.
Other than that, that's it, unless you guys have.
I don't have anything. Do you guys have anything else? Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, Missy.
Thanks, Missy. Have a good rest of your day. You too. Stephanie.
She's not here and we're ahead of schedule, so I don't know what we're gonna do on that.
Who's that? Which one is that?
She's with the community.
LLC,
Yeah.
local coordinating
Oh,
committee.
okay. I think different about.
Well, let's take a potty break.
Yeah.
Down.
It's under the judge or something.
We'll come back and try.
It is corrections kind of related, very related.
I think it's under judge or do they know what that's under?
I think it's under.
It says circuit for community.
Yeah, it's probably, it's under miscellaneous, yeah. Thank you, everybody, for coming. You guys have a good rest of your day.
First one under miscellaneous.
Yeah, it's the first one.
Yeah, under miscellaneous, the first one.
Nothing's,
Go to your
yes,
miscellaneous
please,
all the way.
thank you. Nothing's changed in her budget,
Oh, yeah, so it's every.
I don't know.
She's
Was she on the JRAD committee? I can't remember.
What is she?
It's just some arms.
She lives. in
I think so.
Her name sounds familiar.
Page 36. Page 48.
Lois Lane of miscellaneous. I almost wanna say, okay, who else is on the list that we can pull in for?
I know, right?
Roll one.
Oh, she dribbles the floor. It's their name.
Yes.
Yeah. We're funny.
Well,
Yeah, we
You're
are.
absolutely right. You're absolutely
He's
right.
flipping it to me. I think
Can't
that'd be a
leave.
big
So
one.
much fun.
They need to hang around the middle.
Not so we can pay for those.
I mean, are we gonna try to do some of the other ones?
It would be great if we could, but I don't think we can.
I don't think so.
All honesty, we can talk to Gar.
Appreciate it all too. Yes. Good. Any question about the Yeah.
Yeah.
Problem is, we're not talking about personnel. Can we have an executive session? Yes, legal action. Yes, I consider it, I talked to Ken about it too. I consider it. Usually, executive sessions, my old experience just have to do with personnel. It's, you can do an executive session on legal. Okay, yeah, because it's legal action. Yes, it's because of the
Hey, why are we all sitting here? Let's look at our calendars to see when a good day would be to have an executive session. Just in case. Jay.
My calendar's right up there.
Okay.
Give me a shot. Monday's out.
Wednesday's good for me. Can we do an evening?
This Wednesday?
Yes. I don't know if Dudley will be back, but I'm just thinking ahead.
I'm free this Wednesday.
How's everybody's rest of the week going?
I'm free this Wednesday, I will be gone Thursday night.
Okay.
Friday.
What do you look like on Wednesday?
I'm good Wednesday.
Yeah, sure you looking.
What time, anytime afternoon.
Will that give us enough notification?
We have
Yeah, you just need 48.
48 hours, so it has to be after 11 o'clock on Wednesday.
Yeah, I
Or
said
11.
noon or after on Wednesday or
Yeah.
Thursday morning, but then I'm gone Thursday afternoon.
If you give me a time, I'll go shoot it to the paper now.
Might not be Wednesday, ideally done before 6, because I've got another scholarship meeting just here in town, so we can do like, nothing will take long. 30 or so with them.
Yeah, or 5 even, 5:15 now.
I thought that we talked about doing an executive session right now. Opening it up or something. I thought Dudley had talked about doing an executive session and then right after opening the public.
Yeah, I think that was today after.
If we did it today.
Yeah, but there wasn't enough time
Yeah.
on Thursday to get it.
Taylor,
And then schedule it for Wednesday night if it's not bad. I mean, we don't know what time this flight potentially is gonna be.
yeah,
That's true.
why,
It's only 2 days.
if we waited this long.
Do you wanna wait till Thursday?
Yeah,
I'm gone Thursday.
let's go to Seattle.
Yeah.
Take down the budget.
Let them travel.
Travel and mileage.
Problem solved.
There you go. Like, I'm not gonna pay that right now.
Text him, you're.
Thank you.
I think Dudley ought to be.
Yeah.
That's what I.
Plan tentatively.
Tentatively for 5, I've got a text message into him, at 5.
Serving staff.
Now, Thursday morning, my office is busy from like 9
So this
to 9:30 or 10:30. We have training on board
And this week,
planes.
If not, if we can't do Wednesday, you can't do Thursday.
I can do Thursday, morning, I could do like
Morning.
10:30 to 11,
What is fixed numbers?
Are you fixing
Friday or in or out.
Friday.
You want one?
So Monday,
Then I'm fine.
Sorry, thank you. You want me to get rid of it?
Monday.
I can shred.
Monday, you know, we have,
Thank you.
Tuesday, we have.
You wanna shred this
Tuesday
Yes, I
but I will get.
At 6.
Yes, do you want?
So I wonder if we could do it ahead of that meeting.
We do not have a meeting Monday, it's just
Tuesday.
commissioners, right? But Monday morning, that is just commissioners, that's.
That's just,
right,
Tuesday,
that was
our
a
budget
wrong-
meeting at 9.
Okay, I'm
I
good.
misspoke at the meeting here when I said the day.
And I've been so screwed up on my days, I apologize.
So-
That's question marks.
Would
for
it
the
be
meetings,
better-
if We
would
had
it-
different dates and I went.
So we're gonna be here Tuesday evening at 6. Would it be better to do a 5 p.m. executive session ahead of that?
Is
budget
that
hearing?
enough time? An hour?
The thought was
If you're
trying
not
not to
walking
mix
in
it
on
with
us.
the budget meeting because it
You're
could
talking.
frustrate. What we had talked about that.
Okay.
I've got practice right before that, so it's not ideal. I want to check the assistant there to cover it.
So Tuesday's not ideal for you?
I'm supposed to have practice in 5 to 6.
Okay.
So every day you have practice from 5 to 6.
Tuesday.
Tuesday, Thursday.
Should we do it Monday after the commissioners meeting, like 10?
We could.
I'm in course.
Monday, you're on the all day.
If we need Dudley,
Oh,
was Dudley home?
Yeah, I haven't got a text message yet.
I haven't got anything from my personal, so he's,
He's incommunicado.
yeah, he's not.
He's in
You don't
Seattle.
know
We
if
think he's in Seattle.
We don't know
He says
where he's
take
at.
a bus or train or a bus or something from Vancouver to Seattle.
So you got a tentative meeting for Wednesday?
Wednesday at 5.
At 5 o'clock, or 5:30,
Yeah,
5 o'clock.
whatever works for everyone. I'm free all day.
This Wednesday, the 14th, at 5 o'clock. Jeff over there.
He's talking to somebody. So that's a tentative deal. Once we hear from.
He said that's fine.
Jeff,
Jeff said that's fine. This way.
You'll hear from Jeff, so you can.
Yeah, I'm hoping he gets back to me
Yeah,
So can we have a backup date in case Wednesday at 5 don't work?
that's what you need to, yeah, Friday.
Was Thursday morning enough? Or you had training?
I have training you at,
Yeah.
10:30
I
or
can't,
11, about 10.
I can't do Thursday because I gotta take my mom to chemo.
Okay.
Well, actually, no, it's not chemo, it's just radiation. I could do like noon or 1 o'clock. But I can't do in the morning.
I think we're
I think her appointment's at 9:05. Let me check. I think her appointment's at 9:05. In Lafayette, but then I can drop her off in Attic and then come straight here.
Yeah, so we need Thursday to backup day, or Thursday, man. Is that what for you?
Noon is about.
At
These are gonna be at Taylor's office. Or here.
Here and close the doors.
So this Thursday at noon,
That's a backup.
backup.
Thursday at 5 is what we're shooting for.
Thursday at noon
Right.
as a backup.
Sounds good. And if I don't hear from Dudley the time I leave today, we'll go with Thursday. Because I gotta get it to the paper.
Come on, Dad, get on the ball.
Courthouse be open at 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll make sure it's okay.
So what are you practicing, Taylor? We'll just practice all the time. What are you
Oh, I
practicing?
just coach
Are you
soccer.
coaching soccer?
He's got 3 kids.
Oh, well, good. You gotta do it.
You know, his father, commissioner in the picnic show.
Oh, really?
Yes. How many years? Just about to start a second term. In Chipton. Great, okay. Yeah.
Take into account what we increased.
You see that look?
So, these are ridiculous.
I saw something.
In Paris.
Yeah.
You see the goal line?
Yep, just a little bit of this. Absolutely. I watched some of that. My granddaughter got kicked out of rugby, so she had to play rugby with friends. And she took Rambo out.
You know, the first rugby I ever saw was coming out of Indianapolis next to the mall. There's a bunch of guys playing in the grass area. It's been years ago. I mean, they're out there hitting each other, no pads and stuff. What is it?
I think Rich's oldest grandson is involved in his school, he does a lot of rugby. I saw Rich about a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I saw him out at Rich's dad's memorial.
John from Woodley Farm Manion comes.
Yes.
He played rugby at Purdue. Big time.
And I'm sorry.
Watching them lift each other up. I know. Yeah. I had to qualify my statement, my granddaughter's 4 years old, she heard her grandpa.
Doesn't take much.
Oh, no, she loves beating up on her grandchild.
You want these to stay here? Kim, you want these to stay here? Taylor?
Sure, you can just leave them there, I'll get it, and I'll give them to you again.
It's just soccer, I don't do it. Oh, I'm sure you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's right mute, so it should be still.
Okay. That's true. Stop it.
I don't know, that's, I mean, but no,
Well, so you.
So
I'm not.
The youngest one in T-ball this year.
At a time.
We got him.
We done?
I've checked them all up, it's 70 now.
Yeah,
Are we done?
I like soccer.
I can't adjourn. Otherwise, we have to react.
Yeah, and exercise.
I got good help over here.
What?
And I agree with you.
It's like, it's outside, it's usually.
No.
We're not adjourning, we said we're in the middle of budget.
Do I just want
It's just a recess until next meeting.
You might just need to.
I don't think you have to, she said, she's
Extending, so I don't do anything.
we're continuing, just make it. Let me turn this
Yeah,
off.
turn it back on.
See you all once there.
All right, we'll see you. We'll let you know.
It's even.
The meeting, and we're gonna resume the meeting. We will pick this back up on Tuesday, August 20th at 6 P.M.
Okay.
Thank you.
As soon as we put the budget, everybody